What is going on? What is going on? I'm your boy in the place to be. Been clown and sucker free since 2003. That's 20 years, man. What is going on? I'm your host, Warren G, the place to be. You already know I'm gonna hit y'all with it. Did Jesus come back? Did he? Oh man, damn! You've been hooping and hollering for nothing. Damn. Well, I am glad to be here, man. We got a nice little podcast going, man. Eventually, I'm gonna get this live going again. I think it's because of my memory. I think that's what it is. I got to get some more memory or whatever. I don't know. A lot of shit going on. Shout out to everybody out there. Shawnee, Erica, James Youngblood, Bodiless Passenger, Tasha. All y'all out there, man. Mariah, all y'all. Hey, man, shout out to all y'all, man. Handling business, doing what you need to do to survive. Shout out to my brother David from No Compromise, man. What is going on? My brother's in the building. Man. Hold on for 1 second. I'm just adjusting my mic. That's all. But man. So much has been going on. And I just want to make sure. There you go. I'm just adjusting my mic. My bad, y'all. Man. We're going to talk about it today. We're going to really get into it. Repairing your image. Oh, man. We're going to talk about this All-Star break. We're also going to talk about Chris Brown snapping on that girl from 3LW. We're going to get into it today. James Youngblood, man. It's on, bro. Let's get it. Man. What is going on? I'm glad to be here another day. We back in black in the building. It is so much going on. Man. The first thing I wanted to talk about and kind of get straight is repairing the image. You're like, Warren, what are you talking about? If y'all notice, every 15, 20 years, there's a white winner of the dunking contest. You had Brent Berry. Who else was the last one? Was it Brent Berry? Yeah, I think it was. And the reason why, y'all don't think it's ironic that they have the All-Star game in Utah, probably one of the most racist motherfuckers out there. They can't stand niggas. They'll go cheer for you, but they can't stand you at the same time. What I felt was interesting about the NBA All-Star weekend is when they had that guy, his last name is Smith, and he's like the CEO of Qualtrics. If you don't know what Qualtrics is, if you work in any type of corporate America setting and you're in a call center or you're in anywhere else, they have a system called Qualtrics where they can record your calls and go back and play them. And he's the CEO of that, and he just happens to be 45 and owns the Utah Jazz. And I think they put a younger owner out there to make it seem like it's more pliable to the NBA. Like, oh no, we got a young, hip owner. Stop. He went to Brigham Young University. Stop. As Dr. Francis Welsing said, and I just heard our brother Nilly Fuller Jr. says the same thing, that they are teaching and socializing these young white kids about racism and white supremacy and their place in racism and white supremacy at a very young age. So they already know what's going on. Black History Month is nothing but fucking symbolism to me. Why you say that, Warren? You don't hear about the small black businesses unless it's been vetted out by white folk. It's always about Harriet Tubman and Martin Luther King. A little bit of Malcolm X, but the nice stuff of Malcolm X. You never speak about the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. You never talk about the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. You never talk about the 5% Nation. You never talk about black businesses that are really affluential in our communities. And it's always some type of a symbolism. The reason why I say that it's a symbolism is because of everything that's been going on. Where are our black owners? And it seems like it's a reset every couple of years or 15, 20 years. Now we have a young white athlete that just happened to win the dunking contest and everybody jumping up and down. He's probably going to be a bust in the NBA. Not going to last long. I've seen this over and over and over again. And it's almost quite insulting to the average black person, when we dominate the sport, but we just love to watch any other racial group come in there and dominate us. It's like we love it for some sort of reason. And I don't. Excuse me. And I feel like they're trying to repair Utah Jazz's history of being anti-black, calling us niggas. So they're trying to repair their image by having it in Utah. They didn't show a lot of the stands because there wasn't a lot of people there. And of course, they'll have your Fat Joes out and the people that are safe. And, I'm not saying that Fat Joe is safe, but Donovan Mitchell already has said he hated playing in Utah. He said he hated it. That's why he wanted to get out of there. Because Utah has a history of being racist. And they have a history of not really liking black folk. And that's why most black players, with the exception of Karl Malone, likes to go play there. Most black folks, they don't want to be there. They probably be happy when they on the road. And y'all have to understand when someone's trying to repair an image, they will use you to repair that image. But they will place their people above you while you're holding them up. I also see that when you look at this NBA, which is a corporate plantation in its entirety, I got love for LeBron James, but LeBron James is a corporate nigga. And he loves his brand, and he loves his money and his billions, and I'm not mad at him for loving his billions and all that. But we have to keep him in the right context. He's a corporate entity, which means he's not going to speak up for you. He's not going to go against the grain. He's not going to lose his billions of dollars for you. So you have to understand that and move accordingly. And I think a lot of players, if you notice, have been getting away from the Lakers because they don't like being around no company man, because everybody's not a company man. Everybody's just not built for that. Some people just want to get in, do their job, and go on about their way. They don't want to be seen as a corporate dummy or, some type of a corporate mascot. Because, they like to racial showcase black folk all the time at these corporate America jobs. Oh, well, look at Warren, Jerome. Warren comes into work every day, and they have a tendency to get a lot of black folk, including me, when we're younger, because we don't know no better. Why do y'all think David knows this, I always hold the black church accountable, because y'all have us at church all day long, but y'all not teaching us about getting in there, do your job, and shutting the fuck up, and taking that money and investing so you can live good, later on in life. No, they just go to school, get you a good job, pay tithes, and go to church, and you go to heaven. No. When you're dealing with racism and white supremacy, it's a very different infrastructure than black church and black religion. And I think for some sort of reason, we have this type of view where it's like, oh, well, I'll just do my parents. No. The corporate plantation is there to maintain you. It's not there to make you rich. It's not there to better who you are. It's there to maintain you. I was even shocked when Pat Mahomes was like, oh, I love Andy Reid. He made me a better man. How's a white man going to make a black man a better man? Y'all tell me that. I'm just saying, how does that work? I could see if he was like, hey, he gave me some pointers, but through those pointers and through my hard work and dedication, I became a better person. But I'm not going to give all the credit to Andy Reid. Andy Reid looks at you as a number, a commodity. He don't give a fuck about no black culture. He don't give a fuck about slaves. He don't give a fuck about none of that. And we as individuals, we have to see that. But I get it. You're getting thrown all this money and all this attention, and white people like you, so you don't want to offend white people. And that's how it is at the corporate plantation. NFL, NBA, MLB, those are all corporate plantations. And they usually, not in baseball anymore, but in football and basketball, they usually get the buck broken nigga that's like, oh, we don't need reparations. And no, we don't need this. And, we need the police. And black people have to learn how to just be quiet. They like that. So they can say, see, look at Jerome. come on, Jamal. Like, that's what they like. And as I'm watching the NBA All-Star thing, you know, I love TNT's Kenny and Ernie and Charles and Shaq. That's good. I like that. That's very entertaining. But when I watched the dunk contest, I knew they was going to give it to that white boy. Because he had already been on Instagram. He had already been on YouTube. The fix was already in. Niggas think they too cool for school to join the NBA dunk contest. And we don't think we're giving our art form away. We think that we are including people. Well, while you're including people in your art form, the dominant society does what is called the illusion of inclusion. Acting like you're equal, really you're not. Well, what do you mean, Warren? Look at Magic Johnson in the Lakers. Magic Johnson was the president of sports operations. He wanted to fire Luke Walton. What was it they said? Oh, well, a white person got to be in there. Okay, but let's get this white person in there. Oh, no, another white person got to be in there. To fire Luke Walton, who ain't shit, no way. I'm a 5-time NBA All-Star championship winning motherfucker, the greatest Laker ever, and I got to have some white person in there to fire Luke Walton, a nigga that rolled the pine and didn't do a motherfucking thing at the Lakers? A check thief? Man, fuck Luke Walton. And the Lakers ain't been shit ever since. That bubble shit that they gave them was a farce. The Lakers still can't put it together. That's why Anthony Davis, Street Clothes Davis, a.k.a. Jeffrey the Giraffe from fucking Toys R Us, with them goddamn fucking 10-man legs he got going on. That's why he was sitting down when LeBron James broke that record, because AD, you start not to like this shit. See, people have to understand, LeBron James does business like a white person. That's why he got Russell Westbrook there. Let Russell take a beating. Everybody know Russell Westbrook never changed his game, never had a jump shot like that. Now you get him over in the Lakers, and the Lakers losing. You just let him get beat up. Then you like, all right, well, I need to trade. And then everybody around starts seeing like, man, this is not really the type of nigga I want to be around. I've experienced it before. When you're around a person that's so corporate and so thankful for the job, everybody is like that at one point in time. Because, you know, certain things start flashing before your memory. Like, oh, man, what if I can't pay this and what if I can't pay that? So what ends up happening is everybody at one point in time, I was like that too. Like, hey, man, you got to go to work. Don't call in. Do this, you know, because, man, you know, this job is paying us. You know, this job, you know, this, hey, you know. But after a while, you start to say, like, hey, man, we built this country for free, and they got us feeling like if we not working harder than everybody, we lazy. See, when I read Black Labor, White Wealth, that's when I started to understand what the fuck was going on. I started seeing, like, they got us in a trick bag. And then you move on from there. That's why Utah ain't shit. They just trying to repair their image because they know they are part of the system of racism and white supremacy. They are not trying to establish a system of justice. You know what I mean? I was even reading this thing about this. See, they go so hard on R. Kelly and Bill Cosby and all this other stuff, right? But I'm reading about this ex-teacher accused of inappropriate conduct used school as hunting ground. This is the second time I done talked about a dominant society person at these schools, you know, being predatorial. Now, they're not putting this all on CNN and everything. And I'm going to read you a little bit of it so y'all can see where I'm coming from. A judge denied a prosecutor's request to hold without a bond a former Atlantic high school teacher accused of inappropriate behavior with a student, deciding instead to increase his bond to $250,000 while setting a number of conditions should he be released. Aaron Hankard, 42, of Ormond Beach, is charged with 2 counts of lewd and lascivious. I think that's what that is. Damn, why they got that writing like that? Molestation of a person of 12 or older but younger than 16. Traveling to meet a minor and using a computer for lewd exhibition by a person 18 years to older to a victim less than 16 years older, an offense against a student by authority figure. Hankard is accused of having inappropriate contact, including inappropriate touching with a 15-year-old student at Atlantic High School, meeting her in a portable classroom and a gym storage room. A Port Orange police detective testified Wednesday that the agency is investigating 4 more cases of sexual abuse involving female Hankard met in his role as a high school teacher. So why are we not talking about this white man? Why are we not talking about this white man? I just don't understand it. Why are we not talking about his lascivious behavior? You know what I mean? Let's see. Hankard at times shook his head or showed some reaction during the hearing when the prosecutor questioned police on the stand, and later when Circuit Judge Karen Foxman issued her ruling on Wednesday at the St. James Foxman Justice Center. The judge said that the school should be a safe place for children, and the adults in the school should be people children can turn to for protection, not people who victimize them. At this point, what this court sees is somebody who took the environment that's supposed to be a safe place for children and turned it into a somewhat of a hunting ground in order to sort of prey on minor children, Foxman said. I can see that you are reacting to my statement, sir. Please be respectful and inappropriate and appropriate in this courtroom. Oh, she must have checked him. And Hankard nodded. Hankard's initial bond was set at $115,000, but then he was ordered held without bond after a request by prosecutors. An assistant state attorney, Ashley, whatever her last name is, Terwilliger, then filed a motion to keep Hankard locked up until his case was resolved, saying he was a threat to the community and there were no conditions of release to reasonably protect people from him. Let's see. Terwilliger said during the hearing that Hankard brazenly continued the relationship and did so in school where there were many people and video cameras watching. She noted that the Port Orange Police Department is investigating the possibility of an additional victims. Hankard's defense attorney, Aaron Delgado, argued that the defendant accused of similar crimes were routinely released under conditions that allow him to be monitored. The judge also ruled that Hankard can only have supervised visits with his own minor children, a boy and a girl, ages 10 and 12, and cannot be alone in the room with them. That's what you get, nigga. That's what you get. I don't feel bad for him. And why are we not talking about that? Again, repairing image. Look, the dominant society is going to always repair their image because they don't want to be looked at as racist, white supremacists who are never trying to establish a system of justice, and it's only equal as long as they are in charge. Remember that. It's only equal as once you become equal to them, they start acting and feeling some type of way. Remember that. Remember what I said. We have to understand this, man. This is a game of life. This is not no game, man, get your shit together. Man, Las Vegas, Nevada is turning into Las Vegas, Los Angeles. Shit is expensive. It's crowded. I went to the car wash. It was 1,000 motherfuckers at this car wash. I said, I can't deal with this shit. I don't like crowds and all. Like, god damn, everywhere you go, it's a bunch of motherfuckers. Man, I ain't with all that shit. That's why I said, man, wow, man. They done open up the floodgates. And yeah, I am one that is close the borders and do for the foundational Americans that have been here and the foundational black Americans that have been here before you do for everybody else. I don't believe in freeloaders and people coming over here illegally and benefiting off of the labor that my people laid down. Sorry. My last name traces back to 2 goddamn presidents, so I don't want to hear that shit. Know your history. Know where the fuck you are. Be very, very mindful of these mass shootings. Protect yourself. Protect your neck. When you go out, don't be so comfortable. Stop going out and getting drunk with people and he's having all these mass shootings and shit. No, drink at home where you can be comfortable and you don't have to worry about somebody doing some sucker shit because you all loose and relaxed. And be very mindful of all these corporations and plantations trying to repair their image because they don't want to be looked at as racist or anti-black. And the majority of these plantations are anti-black. That's why ain't their nigga in charge of nothing. We still don't have a black owner of the NBA or the NFL at all. I'm talking about a majority owner. They couldn't wait to let us know that the Utah Jazz's person was the majority owner of the Jazz. A white man that's 45 years old. Ain't that crazy? Nobody sees anything wrong with that. We got to be the athletes, but he could be the owner. We got to do all the work while he's just sitting up there chilling, making sure his kids is taken care of. Y'all don't think that it's a coincidence that he went to Brigham Young University? Come on, man. I rest my case with that, man. Hey, man, I got nothing but love for everybody out there. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it ain't. James Youngblood, Dave for No Compromise. Go support Dave for No Compromise. Look at his YouTube page. Buy his paintings. Stop being fucking cheap. Don't be window shopping when it comes to that nigga shit. Buy the shit or get the fuck on. Ah, damn, man. I get so tired of motherfuckers. Man, it was so funny, man. I'm going to say this. I'm going to get off. I got love for the people. I like this podcast. I don't need to have a whole bunch of people on here because I feel like I'm having conversations with the people that I fuck with. And I was reading the comments. James Youngblood, he did sound like fucking Homelander. Get the fuck back. Get the fuck back. But, and Tosh, I see that comment. Tosh, you know who I was talking about. I got to holler at my sister about that shit too. So I can get some more intricate details so I can check one of my family members because I don't play that bullshit. But anyway, I just think it's very important because it was so funny. I met somebody and they was inquiring about some sea moss, right? So I gave them the prices. They don't even live in Vegas. So I got to ship the shit to them. And they was like not complaining, but kind of complaining like, dang, really? Yes, really, motherfucker. And then it was like, oh, well, could I just get the sea moss from where you get it from? I said, yeah, you can, but I get it from Grenada. That'll be $250. They don't sell it by no little ounce. They sell it by the pound. I ain't heard from that bitch since. This black folks for you, man. And my prices are very reasonable. Anybody that has bought sea moss from me, they're very reasonable. The motherfuckers want to ask you 1,000 questions, and I send them the little price sheet. Then they start feeling some type of way. When I be like, man, when you cash app is when I'm going to make my shit. If motherfuckers, now if you're a close family friend or somebody I know, I'll do it on GP for you. But if I don't know you, you got to send me cash. I got family members that'll cash at me before I make it for it. I got siblings that'll just straight Zelle me or cash at me. Like, here, Warren, man. So if my own family members is doing it, then who the fuck is anybody that I don't know? I thought I would just, and that's the problem. What I feel like black businesses, we're not respected like everybody else. Everybody feels like we should just give our shit away for free. That's what I feel. That's why y'all don't really hear me pubbing it. I laugh at it. Now, I do have my black brothers and sisters that I love, the black brothers and sisters businesses, and where I bought those motherfucking glasses from. I love those glasses that my sister in New York made for me. I'm going to get some more from her, too. And I love my painting that David made. I love it. It's my Basquiat. You know what I mean? So I love black businesses. And I know black businesses, don't know. It's a little harder for us, and we have to pay a little bit more to keep them open. But I love black businesses. But what I don't love is black folk not having intrinsic value in who they are, so they want to come around you trying to price gouge and make you feel like you should be charging what you charge for your price. Man, you better get the fuck away from me. Fuck all that shit. But hey, man, you already know what it is. You know what it ain't. Hey, man, you already know what my saying is. Go check out the All-Star game and see who won that dunking contest. Y'all notice I never said who won it, but I want y'all to go check it out for yourself. James Youngblood, I know he going to have something to say. Dave from No Compromise, I know he is. I know Tasha probably is too. But happy Black History Month, niggas. Guilty, nigga. I'm out. Peace.